Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your daily advice for May 10th, 2017. Thank you for joining me. So this is a general reading looking at the energies that surround us at this time and what we need to know about these energies in order to use them for our highest good. So energies will play out in different ways for different people, which is why I always encourage everyone to keep an open mind and take away the message of the reading and then apply it to your own situation if you feel that it speaks to that. So what's going on for us today? It looks like we may be experiencing some changes that take us out of our comfort zone, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. And once again, it's going to be up to us in terms of how we react to the change, if we turn it into something positive and constructive, or if we don't dwell on what is changing, what is being taken away, what is being, what's lost at this time, and worrying over that. Okay. So the first card that we have here representing the influence of the past on our current situation, it is the Ten of Cauldrons, or the Ten of Cups. So this is, home, this is family, this is our safety net, this is our safe area, our safe haven. Whether that is your own living space or it's family, it's being in the comfort of family or in the company of family, close friends, having people around you, having people's support, having people's love, having people's affection, feeling at home and at ease wherever we are and whatever we're doing. Okay, we can always go back home, we can always go back to family, we can always rely on family, we can always kind of revert to our safety net options, that kind of energy. Okay, where we feel safe, where we feel protected, where we feel like nothing can get to us. Okay, that's where we're coming from. That's what's influencing our current energy today. Our current energy is the Five of Pentacles. So with the Five of Pentacles here, it's a number 5, so it talks about change, and this change will take us out of our comfort zone. This change will take us away from that safety net. This will take us away from what we thought, would keep us safe forever. It's sort of like growing pains in a lot of ways, where it's just time for us to move on and be on our own, where we move out of the parents' house or the parents' home or the family home type of energy, one of those kinds of energies, okay, where we just have to branch out, we have to venture out on our own, and we don't really have a lot to fall back on in terms of other people, the love and comfort of home, and going back to the way things used to be when we were kids or teenagers, and things were taken care of for the most part, where we didn't have that full responsibility, bearing the weight of the weight of the world on our shoulders, and our shoulders alone. And for today, with the Five of Pentacles, we may be going through some changes, or we may be going through something that we perceive to be hardship or loss or isolation, and we're just thinking back to the way things used to be. And here's the choice that we have. We can either dwell on the past in terms of why can't it just be like the old days? Or we can look at things for what they are, see all the options, all the resources we have to work with, as opposed to burying our face in our palms and crying. And then, surprise, surprise, the Seven of Swords, choosing to look at things for what they are, to let go of whatever is taken away, or whatever we feel like is lost at this time, whatever is changing at this time. Let it go, because we understand it may no longer be serving us, and maybe that's why it's going away. And taking what we still have, taking what is still important to us, taking the resources we have of any kind, and moving forward, adapting to the change, being smart about it, being strategic about it, making the best of it, taking advantage of it, okay? As opposed to dwelling on the past and worrying and experiencing that full sense of loss, and separation, isolation, feeling like there's no one there anymore, or we don't have help anymore, or we don't have support anymore. The Five of Pentacles is definitely the lack mentality, and it's always about focus with the Five of Pentacles. It's always about focus. If we look at everything that's changing, that can be scary and it can be overwhelming, and we may, experience change and think, well, I was comfortable with the way things were. I like things the way they were. I don't want things to change. And then just dwelling on that and getting angry or agitated or frustrated. But in reality, it's already happening, so we don't really get a say. So that kind of attitude is just going to create more anxiety and loss, as opposed to being smart about it, strategizing about it, saying, okay, I'm going to clear my head here. So this is happening. Okay, let's see if I can get something out of it. Let's see if I can turn this around for it to work for me. Let's see if I can turn this around to the point where I can make the energy work to my advantage. I can turn this change into something positive. I can turn this change into an opportunity, not something that we feel is lost. Okay, so turn change into opportunity today. Our guidance card is 38, protection. So 38 is an 11, so that's a 1. So new beginnings for us today, or the opportunity for new beginnings is coming up for us today. We do need to have a clear head. See the blue in the card? We do have to have that clear head, see things clearly, focus on the facts, focus on what we have to work with. Okay, so once again, looking at all the resources, taking it all in and finding the best way forward, coming up with that strategy, coming up with that plan. We are asked to know that we are protected through the change, so we don't have to worry or stress over the fact that, oh my God, this is going to ruin my life. That's not what it is intended to do. We are protected through the change, and our job through the change is to make it work for us, to turn it into something positive, to turn it into something constructive, to turn it into something that brings us joy, balance, stability, and new opportunities in our lives, and we are protected as we do that. But this is something that requires us to be in that higher vibration, to be in the abundance mentality, if we can call it that, as opposed to the lack mentality. Because with the lack mentality, we never see opportunity, we always just see loss. Okay? So if we can clear our head, strategize, come to change from the perspective of, okay, so this has happened already, so there's no point in stressing or worrying over it or dwelling on it. Let's have a look at the situation to see what it is now and where it may go, to see if there's any opportunity there for me. Okay, that kind of attitude, that kind of thinking is really going to open the door to new beginnings, new horizons, a new path forward that is good for us, that or even better for us than what we thought was comfortable and good and secure. So that's a really nice message. So regardless of what you're experiencing, whether this is happening with your financial situation, with your job, with your career in general, with losing your way or anything like that, with feeling separated or isolated from close ones, the message here, there's an opportunity in anything. There's a blessing in anything. No matter how bad it looks, no matter how difficult it is, no matter how hard we take it, if we can focus on that and truly believe that in our hearts, in terms of, I know there's a blessing in here, that actually raises our vibration so we don't go down that downward spiral that is very difficult to recover from. Okay, so that's our message for today. I hope it makes sense. I hope it helps. I'm finishing up the monthlies for May, and I'm going to start working on the mid-monthlies right away because it's just around the corner. I did get myself a new microphone, but I have a lot of stuff to do, and honestly I just have not had the time to test it, make sure everything works properly, and it's just been non-stop. And so that will be something that I'll start to use. So hopefully we will be not only back on track, but on a better track in terms of me being able to continue to do what I love to do without any more health incidents. Okay, so again, change is good, change is a blessing. I'm embracing it. But yeah, okay, thank you for your support, truly. Let's have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Take care.